Here we are.
Hello.
What's going on, Holmes?
Not much. Oh, we got it's raining like crazy. It just stopped. It's sunny out. It was coming down like crazy.
It's a beautiful day here, no rain. What's up, Hilltop Homestead? What's going on? Sabrina, how's it going? Robert Edwards in Mid South was not quite first because Caden beat him here.
Caden beat him. I already liked it. I saw Caden said, "Hey, first cookie."
First cookie. What's up, Steve Owens? He's almost 30, said. I like all these close, I'm almost third. So I'm also outside. What's up, Barbie? She said, hello, Cindy, Lime Liquor. Hello, Lime
You know
Liquor.
it.
What you stringing up there, Tones?
The Pin Fathom. I got a few rods to string up. I gotta get this braid got too much memory and shit in it, so I gotta.
What's up, Flying Circus? I've got I broke off on the boat the other day, so I'm changing that line off. Not today, but and then we had the worst backlash in the history of backlashes the other night.
Is that right?
That's two. Yeah.
Oh,
Travis was gonna cast it and it got hung in one of the other lines. When it did, it was like
oh.
it's terrible. What's up, Dirty 3530?
30.
Flying Circus. Braid has too much memory, Mid South said.
When it gets in these reels and you start snagging them and you tighten them up and shit, they'll get locked up all the way down real far. Once that happens, it's over.
Yeah,
You go to try to cast out, and it's all fucked up after that.
Yeah, it's buried. So,
but you keep using it, Mid South. Get some big ass fish, lake pond monsters.
hey, Dirt Dog Magnetic, how's it going? You got your stickers, awesome. I got stickers today. It's been a while since I got anything in the mail. It feels like
Just a line, Maddie. No F sent me this reel, and what do you call it? I'm just now changing because he sent it with the line on it, and it lasted a long time. I was pretty shocked.
cool. Hey, Legendary Princess, what's up? But I got stickers from I'll show them again because maybe she'll come in. Dorothy Richardson, she started coming in. I think, yeah, we met her from All Things Country. But
Yeah,
let
I
me
know
show
Dorothy.
you, Dorothy, yeah. Look at this puppy.
That's a puppy.
Listen, that is a French Mastiff.
Yeah, those things. My neighbor had one. He used to walk it around with a weight bag on there. This thing was huge.
Legendary Princess, it's almost moving day. Woo!
Where are you moving to?
You got an apartment, didn't you? J Dog, what's up?
What, go J Dog?
It looks like a pitty. It does look a little bit like a pit, but it's a French Mastiff, 4 years old, and its name is Luna. That is a cute dog. Mastiffs are awesome. They're huge. What's up, Dark Bunny?
They're pretty good dogs with family mastiffs.
She got
They
a new
don't have
apartment.
that crazy pit line.
You said you do like Mastiffs or you don't?
Me? Oh, I like them.
Yeah. That's a cute dog. Legendary Princess said that she got a new apartment across town. It's safer over there and stuff. So yeah. Well, congratulations.
Sweet.
I hope your move goes smoothly. Sometimes it's a pain. And you got a swimming pool? Awesome. What's up, Scooter? So I'm finally back on the porch. So yeah, had to take the whole winter off for coming out on the porch. And the last week I was going to come out here last week, but that breeze was cool, so I was like, nah. But let me know if the wind chimes are too annoying. J Dog, you been catching?
Yeah. They've been catching a whole gang of shit.
I gotta start going over there and commenting on his stuff so it pops up.
I've had to go resubscribe to so many people. Like so many people. Me and Rob914 were talking about it today. He's all, Tony, you don't come up no more. I said, I gotta go back and resubscribe. I said, I had to do that since him too. I've been everybody, you know, that I normally check in on and stuff, all my normies, all my crew. I've having to go back and resub, even though it says all notifications already. I unsubscribe it and resubscribe and do it again because nobody's popping up no more. Very few.
Well, I lost 12 subs last night. The wind
Yeah, I
chimes.
lost 6 this morning, so I don't know. I was just on a good roll where they were stopping for a while there.
Yeah. I mean, it don't really matter, but I keep an eye on it because, you know, you can.
Well, it sucks. You see your numbers, and then they, you know, like you check in 20 minutes, they're down. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Rebel River Cats, what's up?
Rebel River.
They are amazing stickers. I think they're so pretty. That dog is the coolest. J Dog said, I don't catch fish. Subs are dropping and spiking. Yeah, Scooter, I don't know what it is. You know, I got lots of subs, but I still keep my eye on it because Team Hard Life, from Team Hard Life, I mean, he lost like thousands.
Yeah, I'm almost at 2,000 gone.
Crazy. But he said it doesn't matter when I hit 1,000. I still don't have enough watch hours. They don't know how to calculate watch hours. I think they screw you. Probably. We're gonna do a 1 versus 3, J Dog versus Cindy, Travis, and Anthony.
That's
do what
it.
J Dog wants to go.
Let's go, J Dog. Let's go. You want to go fish?
You want to go? That would be funny. We're gonna have to start it. We're gonna have to see if we can't find the fish closer to home. We did. We caught 9 fish last Wednesday on Loudon.
You've been doing pretty good lately.
Well, I caught 1 over the weekend.
With the exception of this weekend, you're on a terrace.
I was on a terrace, but yeah, I was like, for real. Well, we didn't fish Friday night because I just didn't feel like dodging the storms. Mid South said I don't have nearly as many subs, but mine seems to stick around. Yeah, that's good. It's preferable to have subs that are going to come back to your channel and interact with it. But there for a while, mine stabilized, and then 12 overnight.
I thought it was like over this whole losing subs, and then today, bam, it was like fuckers.
Well, YouTube does it yearly. They go in and
yeah. Well, it's what is it? April.
Yeah, they've been doing it long enough now.
Yeah.
What's up, Robert? How's it going?
Right.
many watch hours do you get credit for after your live swim? Did it tell you?
You see my homemade reel spooler?
There you go. That's a good idea, though. It tells you at the end of it of the vertical lives, but I don't know if those count as public watch hours. All right. What's up, Billy? What's going on? You smell fish? Hey, Elton. Robert's cooking eggs. They don't do anything for you if they don't watch your stuff. That's right, J-Dog. No more logo on the thumbnail. What? What, Lonnie? We may try and perch fish tonight if it's still daylight when you get down there. You headed there? Robert's dealing with floodwaters.
Yeah, story of my life down here.
Hey, Adam, when you see it finally go down, the floodwaters, where you are, Tony? What's up, Daniel Berry? Well, he walked away. That's okay, Elton. We're just getting started. Fishy Things is not here yet. I don't know if being outside's such a good idea. Something's biting me. So, Mid-South, when are you going fishing with all those skipjack you got? Tomorrow morning, we're going to see Randy digging in some big butt holes for clams. Well, awesome. I didn't know you had to go into one to get the other, but what do I know? You watch all of my stuff, but you don't like to comment a lot because you like to concentrate on watching and listening. Awesome. Headed to Tillamook. You're going to plan on going the weekend? Okay. The sky looks pretty wicked there in the background, Tony. What's up, Mike Young?
Hear me?
Yeah. You've been having problems commenting on shorts? That's weird, Dark Bunny. I can't comment if I'm a managing moderator on somebody's shorts, but I think Tony's going to show off casting here in a minute. Was Lila going out fishing? I sent her the link. There she is. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Hi, Cindy and Anthony J. Gosh. And there he goes. He just knocked himself out of the street. Last time you seen legs like that, they had a message tied to it. Oh my God. Come on back, Tony. What's that? Sitting on the porch. Hey, Patrick. Just a swinging. Hey. What's up, Anthony? How are you? Actually, this is front porch. There he comes.
Can you hear me? I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you.
No. Now the neighbors are fixing to mow, so I may end up having to go in. Crap. I think he is fishing for something. Dang it, I'm gonna have to go inside.
Oh, we got a big one. We got a big one. Oh, he came off.
Hey, Bruce. Woo!
Woo!
What's going on? Maniac, are you fishing? Can anybody hear me over these mowers?
I can hear you good.
Okay.
Can you still hear me? I got my Bluetooth in my wireless shit, so I've been trying to using that lately, trying to get used to it.
Yeah, you actually sound a lot better than normal.
All right.
You're waiting on the babysitter. Okay. Dark Bunny, your reel sounds like an E3.
What? Who said that?
Dark Bunny?
No. That's what happens when you cast 500 yards, my friend.
So, how far is it going out there? I can't tell.
I'd say a little past the middle of the field here, but this is the, you got to wind it yourself with your thumb. So I'm trying to get it all used to the way I spool it up when I go on there, because there's no guide.
This place, country girl, how's it going? Thank you
Hey,
guys so
misplaced.
much.
What's up, James and kids? What up?
He said, let's go, brother, and everyone else. We headed to the water, just dropping a like before we go live. HSK or H20 catch all day.
That's right, my man. Hell yeah. What are you doing, cat? This goddamn cat. He'll go chase my weight and shit when I'm trying to throw it, and it gets smacked in the head.
What's going on, Denise? Why you need this shoulder to cry on?
Yeah. Okay, that wasn't that far, but I'll go walk over there. You can see where it landed.
Run,
Yeah, you'll see me.
run, Tony, run. What's up,
Oh,
Corn?
it just rained. Corn death.
Hey, we'll also get a range on his earbuds. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh no, Denise, that sucks bad. I bet you just have stuff poking their heads up too.
Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you see me?
Barely.
That's how far away, and I didn't throw it too hard. I got to reel it up a few different times so I could really.
Speaking going out that far. What's up, man, it sucks, Denise. Hey, yeah, he's throwing for grasshoppers.
They're really big out here.
Shut up, cat.
Shut up, cat.
Stuff is not up to worry about the stuff just starting to come up in my baby blueberries. Dang it. Patrick said, run, Forrest, run.
Run, Forrest. God damn it, run.
Well, maybe it's all still small enough to do okay, Denise. That sucks, though.
This came all the way from Scotland. Look at my cat trying to get away. You better stop it, cat. Take 6 ounce to the face.
You haven't had any rain in a month, Dark Bunny?
That's a long time.
And it's Florida.
What? That's so
He's in
strange.
Florida. I know it. Hey, Adrian.
See, I had my bearing cap set all the way tight on that one. It was damn near on the verge of bird nest. So we gotta keep a film on it this time. This is my little boat ride. So when Kevin fishes, I go out with him or whatever. This is a shorty. It's only 7 foot. So many bugs.
Well, Denise, we're just going to say that everything's okay.
Oh, yeah. Jim threw all the line off. That's what I'm talking about.
He caught a huge 24 huge white perch and filled a 5-gallon pail this afternoon. Wow. Geez.
Wow.
That's cool. Hey, hunting stuff with J&J. Uh-oh, Patrick Haynes said they have heavy rain coming again.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with heavy. We just had severe thunderstorms right now, or a little before we went live.
Hey, Lila.
I didn't even see this one land.
It's still early enough. If need be, you can replant. I hope you don't have to, Denise. Mary Bruce said they just had a terrible storm, 71-mile-an-hour winds at Pittsburgh International Airport. Dang it.
Can you see me?
Yeah, but you're ways off.
Yeah. I still got, I'd say, a quarter of the spool left, so I threw about 3/4 of it.
Somebody needs to message Fishy things and tell him he's late.
You didn't get that memo?
Hey, Lila, you still in chat? I hope you get to fly tomorrow, too. Mary Bruce is, man, she's hitting the road. She's hightailing it out of town. She's like, F this place, I'm gone. Vegas found, baby.
Back to Vegas?
Back to Vegas. Patrick's
That's right, Mary.
Sandbags and block the top off. Yeah, she said she has to have a little fun before she marries the pool this year. Look, Dorothy Richardson sent me stickers. Look at that mastiff puppy. Well, it's 4 years old, but look at that. That's a handsome boy right there.
That's a good looking dog. Guard Dog Pro, let's go. Root, root.
That's what it ought to be, is the guard dog. She sent me some extras, so when I do sticker packs, I'll have a Luna sticker in there. And I tell you what, wind is whipping.
It don't sound bad. Look at this cat.
Yeah.
Thinks there's something coming through the grass here. Watch out, cat. 6 ounce to the face.
So the wind chimes aren't too annoying?
Nah. Wow.
Kelvin said on Thursday, I'm flying out to my new house in Colorado. I get to get 2 days of school. Woo!
All right. New house in Colorado.
I'm not going to get to mail your koozie till Thursday because I left it at Travis's. I'm going to make you bring it down tomorrow. Denise said she has the guard cat.
Yeah, this cat is awesome.
Is that the big black one?
Yeah, that's the damn panther.
When I was putting all the stuff in a bag and the envelope got left out of it. So You guard your garden.
Oh, dude, this thing is. It's like barely any line left.
Now that's the Maddie reel.
Yeah, that's the one from Maddie. No
You need
S, no frills, no mercy.
you need to show us the other reel.
The Catfish Dave reel?
Yes, the Catfish Day reel.
Oh, we threw it right in the mud or something. Oh, we got a big weed or something. Oh, go get it, kitty. You don't know fetch so good. All right, pop it up.
Have a good night at work, Robert.
I tell you what, it's nice having this field. You can really get your reels dialed in before you go. Have to go to the water and try to test them out.
I may have to
What you
take
doing, kitty?
first. I hope not, Robert.
What are you doing? Get out of here.
It sure does sound like summer with all this yard work going on. And the wind chimes. I moved my
All right,
flowers outside.
let's whip this thing like this is the last cast we're ever going to do in our life.
Do it.
I'm trying to aim away from the house just in case it hit the
Whip
house, the neighbor's house.
What's up, Run?
Yeah, I love it.
What kind of
I mean,
flowers
for
do I have?
7 foot rod, we're getting out there pretty good for a 7 foot rod.
Well, I've got an iris and a daisy that I just transplanted. You see.
You know, if you guys practice casting, it just makes you better. If you do stuff like I'm doing now, and after you spool up your reel, it helps get any kind of line twist if there is any, and it kind of takes a little bit of stretch out if you can pull on it a little bit. If you can. We got a lot of room over here. If I start throwing that 12 foot, I start landing in the neighbor's yard, so I can't throw that one all crazy as hell.
They're just coming out of their winter where they've not been like doing anything. My plants.
Yeah. Oh man. Whatever. I love it. We're getting so far out there.
Yeah, I have the rest of my plants are still inside. Those are the only ones I've got outside. I've got giant elephant ears that come up in that flower bed.
Man, I love those. Are one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've got an elephant here right here in front of the steps that when it gets big, it covers the steps up.
Frogs love those things.
A lot of work needs to be done on my flower bed, and I don't have time to do it.
I just got my first flower out of the roses I planted. I don't know if you remember me telling you about that.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me show you. It's actually exceptionally nice. Exceptionally. Does that sound real fancy?
I've got one rose on my rose bush. It's getting eat up by aphids. I need to do something.
There's my tomato plant. I repotted it. I gotta put it in another pot.
Denise, what do I do for my rose bush?
Check it out. This one are all the new ones. Can you see it?
Yeah, let's see. That's cool. What? Oh, the line. What has he got at the end of the line? I think he said a 6-ounce weight.
Yeah, we're throwing a 6. Oh, we got the yellow ones are coming out. These are all. I planted all these, but this one was already here, so I planted all these. What, about a month ago?
My rose
America.
bush looks awful.
I just put my tomato plant out here in the rain. Got some nice, good rainwater. This is the weight Travis made me. He gave me a bunch.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you.
Oh, I got a big old ant hill, fire ants nest. I got hostas coming up. Everything's just now coming up. Yep. That's a Travis coin sinker.
That's right. I'm gonna give it a T-Rab throw right now. I'm gonna definitely try for the neighbor's house.
Right, meow.
Bam! I don't know. I guess I'm easily entertained with just nice long casts.
Okay, let me tell you. What's up, Donar? What's going on? That's not Fishy things. Fishy things is not here yet. He's late. I think it's a bug issue. Hey, Kruger, let me show you.
Must have fell in a gopher hole or something.
Look at it. It's out here to the side of the house, and I just now noticed that it's all chewed up. Like there's some healthy parts to it. Look at it. It's pitiful. Elton, what are you having today? Are you having noodles? Oh, the yard is terrible. It needs some work. That's pretty though. He's got his golfer shorts on, Fat Cat said. Spraying with Dawn dish soap and water mixed. Okay. I can't say that. Diamantis earth or seven dust. Okay. I've got some Dawn dishwashing liquid already, so I'll try that first. I can't text Fishy. I don't know where he is. You can't have any flowers outside of the pool fence. The deer eat them. They eat my apple tree. Right up there. They eat the apples right off the apple tree. I can't hear you, Tony. I'm fed. The dog is fed. Now he won't eat. Hope everybody's doing good.
Can't hear you.
They got a spray for that for the roses. Yeah. There he goes again. Now it's just me. Lila's supposed to be coming up fishing, main girl. So we'll have her in a little while. Travis was having to take his old man to pick up the car because his mom had to have a minor procedure done today. So try planting lemongrass. Deer don't like the smell or taste of it. Mix it with the flowers. There you go. Denise knows everything there is to know about plants. Any kind of plants that you can think of. Noelle, I'm in Tennessee, East Tennessee. What's up, Lisa Elliott? How are you? There you are.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear us? All the birds.
Can you hear me?
Yes. You don't hear us back? You don't hear me back? Oh, somebody's here.
Can you hear me?
There he is. What's up, Fishy?
Everyone? How we doing?
Good. How'd you do fishing today?
Goose egg. I got skunked.
Did
I
you?
get skunked a lot. I'm not very good at fishing.
Well, I caught one over the weekend.
What'd you get?
A small blue cat.
Okay. Right on.
When we were on the boat.
All right. You want to say hi real quick, Brooke? You can say hi. Just say hi and then.
Hi, Brooke.
That's my daughter. I'm really hoping she'll be good.
Hey, Fishy.
Yeah.
Turn your phone sideways.
Sideways? Like that? Oh. Oh, looky there.
No, that didn't work. Do you have your lock thing on?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me undo that, maybe. No? I don't know.
No, well, I don't have any idea who you are, so I don't know how I could send you a link. That's all right. You're fine.
All right. Just you and me? Where's everyone else?
Can you hear me?
There's somebody.
We could hear you.
That doesn't sound like
I
main
can't hear
girl.
you guys. When I walk too far with those Bluetooths, I can't hear nothing. And then when it gets out of range, and then I have to like get out and come back. It's weird.
Yeah, so I guess our country didn't show up because
he hates me. I know.
no,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Libby's not feeling well today. Her kidney's bothering her, so she's not on panel. So
Oh no. I hope she's okay.
yeah, she has problems with it occasionally.
Yeah. Hey, Bloodshed, Kruger's Auto Repair, Misplaced Country Girl, Mary Bruce, Lisa Elliott, Dark Bunny, Uncle Donner, Lisa Elliott. I don't know. Did we do that around here? Did we just shout out everyone in the chat?
We pretty much do. Yeah.
Okay.
Cindy does.
Well, that's why she's so popular. People like to hear their name,
Yes, they do.
especially when it's a name they created instead of one they were given. You know.
Yes, it's 39 days till Denise's Nebraska trip. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Hey, Lauren. He said, "Hi, I just met you. Could you give me full control of the chat, please?" Yeah, pretty much. I do ask Denise garden questions.
Okay.
Misplaced Country Girl is the
Are
queen.
you saying in general, or are you saying we're going to ask her questions right now?
Well, you can ask her whatever you want, but she is the garden guru.
Okay.
Misplaced Country Girl knows everything there is to know about growing stuff.
Get back, dog.
You're
Let
going
me eat
5
my
weeks with your
sandwich.
son-in-laws and grandkids. How? Yeah, you are.
Main
Denise.
girl, is that like a new haircut? What do you got going on there?
Yeah, it's the beehive.
Okay. All right.
Bringing it back.
Retro, huh? Found anything with your metal detector?
No, Lila.
You're main girl, aren't you?
No, it says loves main girl.
Oh, I'm stupid. Here I thought I was being so clever and funny, and I'm just being an idiot.
So I won't hold it against you.
Fair enough.
Listen, have you ever heard of Catfish Dave?
Yeah. I think I
Well-
may have. What's up with him?
I'll
Well,
go get it. I'll go get it.
So Tony has been wanting his autograph. We know Catfish Dave.
Oh, really?
So we had him autograph a rod holder, and I gave it away a while back on a giveaway.
Wow.
And because he showed up to one of my lives, and we
Oh,
fished with him a
awesome.
couple times. But so Tony was like, "I wanted that. I needed something with Catfish Dave's autograph," and so yeah, he was put out pretty much. So Lila started internet stalking Dave.
Oh, nice.
She became one of his top fans like 7 weeks in a row, and she kept on him about.
Look at there. Very nice. Very nice.
She kept she kept telling him that her boyfriend needed something autographed. So that right there is what Catfish Dave sent him.
That's
autograph the
awesome.
box.
Other than the fact that it's a bait caster. I don't mess with those.
You professionals use the bait caster. I'm just kidding.
I'm an amateur. I'm as amateur as they come. I just show up and get lines in the water and hope for the best.
That's it.
Yeah, you can't start them though.
It is a pretty reel though. And his autograph's on that reel?
It's just on the box.
Oh, it's on the box. Okay. That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, well, considering all I wanted was an autograph, I got a $220 reel.
Right.
With an autograph.
Yeah. You can't beat that.
Right.
Denise said she wished people would send her garden stuff.
Well, Cindy, you're my catfish, Dave, so I'm living the dream.
That's right.
I'm so not. So not.
To me, you are. To me, you are.
Lauren said, I hear you, Fishy. I'm barely above a Zebco 578 beta.
I'm a little past the Zebco, but dog, stop.
That's insane, Elton said. Yeah. So, I mean, I was shocked.
And I got the box to prove it came from him, too. So if there's any stipulation, it says his name on it and everything.
Tony is keeping that box forever.
Yeah, that's awesome. You should frame it.
Dark Bunny, her
You
name
should,
is
undo it, put it in a frame on your wall.
Right.
I'm sorry. I interrupted. What were you saying, Cindy?
I'm sorry. I was just telling Dark Bunny that Misplaced Country Girl's Denise, not Dorothy.
Aha. We have a Dorothy that comes in here too, though.
Yes, I got stickers. I got Dorothy stickers, y'all, today in the mail.
You
Look
not
at that
fishing
puppy.
today? You didn't get fishing things today?
No, I got skunked.
Ah, okay. Well, that happened.
But still had a pretty good live. We had fun. It was good.
You have fun lives.
Huh?
I said you have fun lives.
Yeah. I like to goof around. You know, if we can't catch a fish, we'll catch a laugh. You know?
Right. I was hanging doors all day, getting doors to fit up that we've been painting and stuff. So we had to go. Man, sometimes these doors, because it's like humid out lately. The last couple of days we started to paint, so everything's swelled up. Pain in the ass.
So nothing fits. Hey, fishless fisherman.
No.
Hey, Fishless. What's up, man? I have a couple announcements to make.
Oh, what's up? Tell us.
I am starting a new segment on my channel. Every Sunday night at 9 Central Time, I'm going to interview a different YouTube fisherman.
Oh.
I got some pretty good people in the lineup already. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If anyone else wants in, I'd love to have you guys as guests as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he had some questions he was going to ask all things country, but
Yeah, that's right. I'll get to him another time, maybe.
well, don't argue.
Maybe I'll get him on the show. That'd be cool.
There you go. He does fish, by the way. I'll answer for him.
I assumed he did. And that one day we were in here and I can't remember how the joke started, but it was something about who's better at fishing, Travis or ATC. And I said, well, I've never seen him catch ATC catch a fish, so I'm going with Travis.
Yeah, he pulls things from his ice hole in the winter, and then he does fish open water in the summertime.
Nice.
It's been a transitional time. I think he's got mostly open water now, so
okay.
Maybe we'll see some all things country fishing lives.
Yeah, he's up in Canada, isn't he?
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, his climate's pretty similar to mine here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually been to Wisconsin once.
Yeah. I've been there a bunch of times, whole bunch of times.
How do you guys feel about it?
Listen, I went on a week's fishing trip to Lake Nokomis.
Nokomis?
Yeah, have you ever heard of Nokomis? Lake Nokomis?
Maybe. Is that super up north?
Yeah, well, it's up there. It's above the Dales. It's up.
Okay.
Tomahawk.
Okay. Yeah. I know the area. Yeah, it's pretty far north.
Yeah.
It's basically Canada.
Yeah. It felt weird up there. The air feels different up there far north. That's what I said anyway.
Yeah, I suppose the altitude's a little higher. I don't know. You live down in the mountains too, though.
Yeah.
We don't really have mountains, but I think we're pretty high elevation.
Trouble. Hey, Trouble. He said, Wisco, have any spotted cow?
I drink a spotted cow or two.
That's what I've noticed. That's what I noticed about Wisconsin is, man, it's a lot of trees and a hell of a lot of cows.
Oh,
so
yeah.
many cows.
Oh, yeah. I love cows.
What's up?
I worked on a few dairy farms throughout my childhood. And yeah, I love cows. They're great.
Trouble said he lived in Fond du Lac for a year.
Oh, Fond du Lac.
What's up, Trouble? Is that Brother Trouble? Hell yeah.
Trouble. Saving Private Org. What's going on? Woo!
Woo!
What's
Fat
up,
Cat? Fat Cat, I checked my email. I didn't get an email from you.
Nakoma Boots. I don't know if it's the same Nakoma. I don't know if it's spelled the same way or not, but when
I don't think it is.
got ready to leave, and somebody told us that Nakoma meant no. It was Indian for no fish.
Oh, well. Did you pull a fish out of it?
No.
Oh, well.
We went on a
It stands
boat.
true to its name then.
We went out on a boat and everything. I saw one small catfish, like, I don't know, there was a ball of babies, and that catfish was in the middle of it. I actually think I did catch that fish, but it was only about like that long.
Oh, was it a bullhead?
It might have been.
Yeah.
I'd never seen a bullhead, so I didn't know what
I
kind
can
it
show
was.
you one right now. I got one in my fish tank.
Oh, cool.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
He has real fish in his fish tank. What's up, Cowboy Joe?
Yep.
Let's see.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I was putting you on solo again. Y'all, Fishy Things is really cool. He came down to Tennessee to visit family, and we got to fish with him one night. It was pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
that was a fun show. That was a pretty fun show to watch too.
America.
Let me see if I can figure out how to flip this so I can see what I'm doing here.
You got to go to
more, and then settings, and then camera.
It'll say camera 1 or 2.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Look at that. I can learn things.
Nice.
Here, let me take it out of the stand so the stand's not in the way. And we can get in real close on him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
How'd you get him? You get him on a little bobber or something?
I caught him on a piece of cut bait and a hook and a weight,
Nice.
just like a regular catfish.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're like miniature flatheads. They got a really big mouth, so they can bite on anything a channel cat could bite on too, even though they're like really small.
What do you
Yeah,
feed?
I used to catch a lot in Illinois.
I feed them like bloodworms and pellets. I mean, they're scavengers. They don't really care. They'll eat anything. But there's also some shiners in here that I can't tell if he's eating them or not.
Travis, his would eat. What is he doing? He don't like you being close to him. Travis,
Yeah, and I'm moving his little filter thing. You don't like that either, none. I got some crappie in here.
Travis's flathead would eat earthworms. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, you
not
put a
cold.
big ball of them on there, they will. It's less likely than like if you have a whole bluegill or something. See my little crappie?
That's
Aw.
cool.
There's 5 of them in here actually.
The catfish just chilling in there. It is, Orf. Orf said, I got scared. I thought Fishy was talking about a different type of bullhead.
What other kind of bullhead is there?
I don't know.
I only know fish, Orp. That's all I know. There's the bullhead. There's me crappie. They're pretty cool little guys. Well, these are the bait tanks.
Those are some cool tanks.
Thanks. See if I zoom out.
Well, you need some weeds or other features in there.
Well, these are kind of bait tanks. I just collect smaller fish that I catch and put them in here. And then when I want to go flathead fishing this summer, I'll start pulling them out with the net and taking them flathead fishing.
You gonna use the bullhead to flathead fish with?
Absolutely. That's one of the premier baits to catch flathead with. And they're really hardy. They're durable, so they don't, like, I feel like bait shop shiners and stuff like that all die super fast.
They do. We had some shiners and some regular minnows in Travis's tank when we had the flathead in there. He didn't seem to mess with them too much, but I think he ate part of Travis's guppies.
Oh, yeah. If there were any guppies in there, they'd be gone.
Yeah, you can get rid of Travis's guppies. He's got a 50-gallon tank, and I mean, occasionally the population goes down for, like if you put certain things in there, but no, you can't kill them out. What's up, Thump? Why? Why, Thump? Why, Thump? Hey, Edward Zuleta, what's going on? Yeah, I like his tank. I like the real fish. I had an Oscar in there in a tank years ago. I don't know. That's an African cichlid predator.
I'm not sure if Oscars are technically cichlids. I think they're more related to bluegill. Well, bluegill are related to cichlid. I mean, bluegill are basically North American cichlids.
Yeah. It said it was a cichlid when I bought it, but
I suppose they are. Yeah.
It got like it was huge. That thing was like 2 pounds. It was huge. When it died, yeah. I was like, whoa, you are heavy. But we moved it from one tank to the other, and it wet the whole down. It had to go downstairs with it, wet everything because it didn't like being in the bucket.
This here's my guppy tank.
That's your guppy tank?
Yeah. Lots of live plants.
Now that's the fish he cares about. Look at all that. It's all nice.
I mean, I like the other fish too.
They're bait fish.
Yeah.
Fat Cat said, "Yes, ma'am. Bullhead, great bait for all catfish. I got a bullhead cut bait ready to go." See,
this is my koi.
I've seen a bullhead. That's cool.
Yeah.
I know somebody that's got those expensive ones in his, like he's got one of those water features in his yard, a pond-like thing.
Yeah.
And he's got koi in it. Some of his koi are ridiculous. Dark Bunny said it sounds like mine.
Yeah. I think some koi will sell for like $500,000 to $1 million. I don't know what's so special about them, but I mean, they are cool fish. Don't get me wrong. But mine is not $1 million koi. Unless someone wants to buy it for $1 million, I will sell it.
Jerry, Alcoholic said, "You know why, Cindy? Travis told us so." Woo! Happy birthday!
Woo!
Tony's been dialing in his where he pulled his rod there.
It's the second one now.
He can throw it a mile.
This is the second one.
All right.
It's all good now.
Yep. Yeah, when they were Travis was handing me one of his bait casters, and I was giving him the look, and he was like, "Do you know how to cast it?" And I was like, "I don't want to." He's like, all right, I'll cast it for you.
But the other day, I don't know if he'd messed with the little thing on the side there.
Yeah.
Brake. But the other day when I casted them, every last one of them wanted to backlash a little bit. They weren't bad, but like normally they're not like that. He keeps them dialed in. He may have changed it though a little bit.
My grandpa had given me a bait cast reel for Christmas when I was a real little kid, and I went out in the yard because I used to like to try and hit targets when I was casting. When I was a little boy, I was gonna be a professional angler. I was serious about it, right? Anyway, and about 5 casts with that bait caster and 4 backlashes later, I said, "I'm never using bait casters again. That's enough of that."
Did you ever try again? Did you ever try maybe down the road?
Say it again.
Did you ever try again down the road, or that was it?
That was it. That was the first and last time I ever tried using a bait caster. And lots of people have tried to talk me into it, but I'm stubborn. I caught a 60-inch sturgeon on a spin cast reel, and I don't think there's many freshwater fish that get bigger, so I don't need a bait caster. I'm good. Oh, Brooke, you can't have music on. Did you guys hear the music? My daughter was running around with music on her phone.
I can't hear it.
Okay. All right, we're good then. I want you getting dinged.
Yeah.
Yeah, my 12-foots, I got spinners on them.
Yeah.
These are my 12-foot ones, though.
We use spinning rods for the carp and stuff.
I mean, I got some big flathead and sturgeon and all that on spin cast, so I don't know why I'd need a bait cast.
Fat Cat said, "Fishy things, I just upgraded from Zebco 202 to a Zebco 33.
Oh, wow, you're evolving, Fat Cat.
Coming on up. So,
moving on up.
What got you into YouTubing?
Oh, so that's a good story, actually. I had moved from one spot in Wisconsin to another spot in Wisconsin. And so I started like YouTubing where spots would be, you know what I mean? I wanted to find new fishing spots that were closer to me. And I really started I became a fan of this one guy, kind of a local YouTube fisherman in Wisconsin. And I watched him for like a year and a half. I really liked his show, you know? And then on one of his videos, he just mentioned, "Man, I really wish I had someone here with me to net these fish." He was catching sturgeon. And so I commented on the video, I would be more than happy to show up with a net and net your fish for you, you know? And so next thing you know, we meet up and we go fishing a couple times together, and we're talking, and he says, well, I'm fishing all the time anyway. I may as well throw a camera on and see what happens. And then it was light bulb. I was like, I suppose I could do that too. Here we are. That was about approximately 6 months ago. So, yeah,
That's cool.
been pretty cool.
Travis knew a few local YouTubers.
Say again.
Travis knew a few local YouTubers. He knows, he knew Catfish Dave and stuff, but he knew some other local ones. And so he did a few. I guess he did a few lives.
Yeah.
Really start doing the lives though till after we met, but he knew these people like right when we met.
Okay.
So we would go live on his channel and stuff some, but then we'd go skipjack fishing. He started videoing me skipjack fishing and just, he was kind of just being funny about calling the Cindy Skipjack Show and stuff.
Yeah, and people liked it.
He made a couple of videos and put on his channel and stuff. So then he's like, you need to just go ahead and make a channel.
Right.
Well, there he goes.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he said, you just need to go ahead and make a channel. So we made a channel up or I changed actually the one that I watched YouTube on. So.
Wow. That's awesome.
A little over 2 years ago.
I mean, you're doing amazing. You know?
Yeah. I guess.
No, you are. Like, so there's, I think, this is just my opinion. I don't really know anything, but this is what I think. Is that the key, I think, to being able to grow and, actually have people like what you're doing isn't just fishing, but being able to engage with the chat too. And you're really, really good at engaging with the chat, and you guys catch really big fish quite often. So, I mean, sky's the limit.
This winter was a little rough with kitchen and stuff. But hey, Tim Ivans, what's going on? A dark bunny? I'm not a star.
He is the star, Dark Bunny. Don't let her fool you.
I happen to live in a really good area for fishing, for catfishing.
Yeah.
Up until I met Travis, though, I mean, catfish were an annoyance.
Really?
Yes, they were fish that we caught fishing for other things.
Huh. What were you otherwise fishing for then?
Yeah, they were all little. I just mostly like fish for pinkerfish and stuff. I bass fished. I was like, I fished a lot for bass before I met him.
Yeah, when I was a little boy and a teenager, my younger years fishing, I was pretty obsessed with bass fishing myself. And I got older, and I didn't feel like casting nonstop.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine showed me a big catfish he caught, and I was like, "We have those here? I want to catch one of those," And that led to sturgeon, and then eventually it just turned in, well, I want to catch every fish that exists in Wisconsin. And so I'm still on that. We'll see what happens after I catch all of them.
There you go. My first big fish that I caught, like what I considered a big fish, was 22 pounds.
Oh, wow.
The first catfish I caught with him was a blue cat, and it was, I don't know, it was probably about 8 pounds, and I was excited about that. Then I caught that 22-pound, I was like, and then the first bigger fish that I caught, I was shaking.
Oh, yeah.
I was hooked.
Well, so I get, it doesn't even really seem to matter how big it is. Anytime I catch a new species, I get all, you saw when I caught that first blue cat, I was just giddy. I was like, oh my God, I got one, I don't know. It's something about it. There's just something about it. It's unique. You can't really explain it, but it's a special thing.
Like,
I think.
I hadn't caught a flathead in such a long time that even the small ones now make me like, you'll hear me a lot of times when I'm coming back up to Brent from letting them go. I'm like,
those flathead are sneaky. They'll act like they're not a big fish at first, and then all of a sudden, when they get a little closer, then the fight's really on, and you're like, oh wow, what is it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love flathead.
Yeah, they're my favorite. Elton is going fishing right now. And you
All
love
right, Elton.
What do you catch, Tim? Bass fishing is addicting, and I fished a lot of like farm ponds and stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, I caught some decent fish. Biggest I caught was 8 pounds,
Oh wow. Yeah,
which is not
I never
bad.
weighed them though. I've definitely caught some big ones, but I don't know what they weighed.
That one was back. I mean, I didn't really weigh. We didn't weigh bass back then either. But I weighed that one because it was so much bigger than anything else I'd ever caught. I was like,
Sure, sure. Yeah.
most of mine were like 5 pounds or so. Tim Ivan said he'd fish anything. I feel that. We
Yeah.
branched out when the catfish bite was really bad this winter. It's usually not quite as bad as it was this winter. So and in the end of the early spring, we went and crappie fished, and we've been trout fishing. So we're branching out a little bit in what we fish for.
I'm planning when winter comes because I don't really like ice fishing. I, now I just met another Wisconsin YouTube fisherman the other day. We all collabed, and he's really big into ice fishing. So I might go with him a couple times, but I mostly don't ice fish. So I'm gonna try and transition my channel in the wintertime to be more about like aquariums and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get some more aquariums. Hopefully it doesn't hurt the channel too bad. Then when good weather comes back, I'll go back to being a fishing channel. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of you people that live really far up north. I mean, you have to do something. If you don't ice fish, you've got to do something else for the winter.
Yeah.
That's the way we are on spawn here. When the catfish go on spawn, we'll probably be doing some prospecting and stuff since we met All Things Country.
Yeah. There you go. Well, I mean, you could
What?
just target different fish. You guys are getting into the carp now. I think carps and cats don't spawn at the same time.
How?
And
That's
then
what
you could target those sturgeon down there too.
that's what we did last year. Is we went. I mean, we mostly transitioned to carp fishing during the spawn,
Hmm.
but the sturgeon, you're not actually allowed to target them here.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we're only supposed to target them in September, but you fish them the same way you fish for catfish. So,
Right.
you know what I mean?
When we catch one, I'd actually like to get a carp certificate. They'll send you a certificate if you send them the link and stuff.
I didn't hear that. What was that now?
They will send you a TARP certificate, which is a Tennessee Angler Recognition Program certificate.
Oh, okay.
You'll send them the length and stuff. I've got to get a measure. I don't have the tape measure doesn't show up. I tried to do one for catfish the other day, and you couldn't see how long it was on the tape. So
You have to get like a giant tape measure.
yeah,
Go to the hardware store and find the one with the biggest lettering. I don't know. Maybe a yardstick. I don't know.
Kim Ivins, have you fly fished a lot? What's up hunting and stuff? Thank you. I caught some nice catfish until they took the makeup off.
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of men would agree with that.
About 12 beers in, they're all good looking, you know?
How are you going to learn? Like I've never like professional. I mean, I've never gotten real good at fly fishing, but we messed around some of that when I was young.
Yeah, my grandpa taught me how to fly fish, taught me how to tie flies. I used to tie flies, and again with the targets, I would go practice in the yard with targets and stuff. So I can fly fish, but I've actually never gone fly fishing in a body of water.
Oh, so you know how to do the casting and stuff. You just have
Yeah, I
never.
know how to do it. I just never have because I don't see the point. I'm like, I'd rather just use my old spin casters. Kitty wants to say hi.
So when we went trout fishing the other day, now I was able to catch one when they were on spawn,
Mm-hmm.
but we were fishing in the main river Sunday, and I couldn't even get them to look. So my boss is like a trout fisherman.
Yeah.
So he gave me some tips today that I may try next time we go trout fishing. But it was cold down there next to that water. That water's 50 degrees year round.
That's what the trout like. That's what they like. So we got Lake Michigan's about 2 hours from me. It's like the second or third largest lake on Earth, and they'll come in from Lake Michigan into the rivers in like early spring and late fall, and when the water's really really cold. Other than that, they go way out deep and don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, now I used to live in Michigan City, Indiana. Right, so it's right on Lake Michigan.
Right.
I lived up there for 3 years. Anthony, I'll probably go back there and trout fish again. Yes.
I got my one spring trout this year. I went out there and got one. I'll probably go back out in the fall. Now, what's really cool in the fall is the salmon come in too, and they're like zombies. They're all like ready to die, so they're like super easy to catch. You can almost, I don't know if it's legal, but you can pretty much snag them. They're huge, So I might make a video of that come late fall.
Yeah. Lumi sometimes has the zombie cat or zombie trout on hers.
Yeah.
Show them to you because they'll be hanging out next to the bank.
Yep.
You get burbot come in?
They spawn
We
out.
do have burbot in Wisconsin. I haven't caught one, but my friend Dan, his name on here is Fishing Fin Fanatics or something like that. He's caught some burbot around here. I've caught what's the other one that's like a burbot? Bowfin. I've caught plenty of bowfin.
Okay. Oh, the brofin. Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're a cool looking fish.
Yeah, we don't have any of those around here. Anthony said, "Fishy things. What do you use for bait?"
Depends on what I'm targeting. But I use a lot of different things. So for channel catfish, you can use just about anything, but I like just cut up smaller fish, any fish, cut it into little chunks. That's a good channel cat bait. Sorry, go ahead.
Have you tried a whopper plopper?
I have not. I gotta get one. I keep hearing about them. Sound like there's something.
Welcome in, Alexis. Well, everybody always says it to me on my channel. So
I know. I say I've never even used one. I don't even know what they look like, but I say it just because it's funny. I don't know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you. Keep on
going. No big deal. I ain't saying nothing important. I'm just answering the question. So when I target like northern, musky, and flathead, I just use live bluegill. That's my go-to for all the big predator fish. And then for sturgeon, I'll do a couple different things. I'll either do cut bait, like a big chunk of cut bait for a big sturgeon, or like a big wad of worms, like 2 or 3 worms on a big hook. That's what I'll do for sturgeon. And then for carp, pretty much corn or bread.
The sturgeon we caught on worms.
Yeah. Yep. So I call them little, but they're still like 30, 40 inches, But like the 30 to 40 inch range, they'll hit pretty good on worms. But the really, really big ones, like the 50 and 60 inch ones, they always seem to like to hit on big chunks of cut bait. I caught my biggest one on a big slab of it was like a 14-inch walleye that I had cut up a little bit. It was a big old piece of cut bait.
Dark Bunny said that Wales catfish love the whooper poopers.
I bet they do. I saw a documentary where Welsh catfish were hunting doves on the side of the river, taking down doves.
Really?
Yeah. It's called.
I seen that. I saw that one.
Yeah, I've seen that where they eat a bird. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're like pack hunting these birds and stuff. It's crazy.
Lauren, 578 Beta said, "So how's it every time we see AJ? He's working on tackle, but we never see him fishing."
Just gotta look at the shorts.
Well, apparently, you don't
just look at the shorts. Just check out the shorts. Check out the shorts.
I saw him catch a channel cat in a field.
Was there water in the field?
Well, dang it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there was.
Okay. All right. Otherwise, that'd be really suspicious. I don't know.
It was a cornfield, soybean cornfield slash
Nice.
soybean cornfield.
We
It
got a
was
lot of those up here.
it was flooded. Yeah, we caught two kennel cat out of there.
Now,
Yeah.
do they have eggs or live birth? I think they're eggs, right?
I think they're
Kennel
eggs.
cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All the catfish, the blues, the blues, the flats, they're all eggs.
Okay. So yeah, then it's probably just ducks carrying the eggs on their feet, and they land in a field or whatever where they're flooded, and next thing
And
you know,
actually, it flooded. It was
Well,
the Ohio River, wasn't it? Got out of its banks.
oh, okay, that would make sense then.
It was flooded. It was way above flood stage. It was a flooded field that he fished. Alexa said, "Cute name, AJ. Has Lila seen it yet?" Yeah, she's in here.
I caught a flathead catfish in a parking lot before when we had a really bad rain season, and like it was flooded everywhere in Wisconsin, and there was a parking lot next to the river that was flooded, and I was just in a parking lot fishing and caught a flathead catfish. That was pretty cool.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Anthony said, "Is salted minnows good for bait for fishy things for trout, bass, and pike and catfish? You ever use salted minnows?
No, I haven't. No.
You have a
I
jar of sparkled trout mallows. Now, I think that Lemmy uses stuff like that when she goes
yeah.
trout fishing.
I don't use much artificial at all. I'll catch little fish with worms, and then I'll use those little fish to catch big fish. That's pretty much my go-to.
Lauren said he has fishing fever so bad he's fishing a lawn too.
He's fishing along too.
we're
You gotta do
on.
what you
We're
gotta
on.
do. Fat Cat, I just used carp fillets last week, and actually that's what I caught that bullhead on was a carp fillet. I actually took a couple carp, hung them over a 5-gallon bucket, and bled them out so that I had a bucket of blood, and then I cut some fillets off them, soaked them in the carp blood, and used that for bait. Bit graphic, but you know.
Dark Bunny, he probably would be good shark bait. Dark Bunny wants to know if you think fishy things would be good shark bait.
I would be excellent shark bait. I think sharks would love me.
AJ's fishing for grass carp.
He'll get them too.
He'll catch a grass cat if he's not careful.
Yeah.
Watch out, cat.
You got cats too, AJ?
Yeah, I got this big giant one. He's a lot of fun, actually. Let me see if I can grab him. Here we go.
Oh my God. Is that a Maine Coon?
I don't know. He was feral.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't even know how to tell, to be honest with you.
He don't seem very feral anymore.
No, all
They
his
done
aunts and
domesticated him.
sisters. Yeah, his aunts and sisters and all them, they look feral. He doesn't, because he's a solid color.
Yeah.
Catch a cat, you might.
He got in my hook one time, man, on a live here with Cindy, and got a hook in his paw.
Oh
sucks.
no, that's terrible.
But yeah, you ever get a? I tell you what, and this thing's like a beast, right? If he stretches out, he's up to my chest right here, right? I'm 5'9", and this thing trying to get that hook out of his paw. Oh boy, that was not easy.
I'll bet.
Because I had to deal with all the other claws, and then he was biting me at the same time.
Oh no.
Fat Cat said, then use the bullhead for bait. After you catch the bullhead, then use the bullhead for bait. What
Yep.
Look, I got some funky baits. I'll show you them right now. I got some funky baits right now.
All right, let's see your funky baits.
Him putting to work is going.
Okay, bro.
He struggled not to run out. He struggled not to run out of work all day.
That's Skipjack Cindy. Uh-oh.
All right.
Is this me now? What happened? There we go. All right, everyone back up. The kid and the dog are trying to swarm the camera. Get back, you guys.
Sandy, how are you feeling? Let's see.
This
What
a
the heck
bird.
is that?
It's a bird. A bird. A bird.
Oh, okay.
My cat brought it. My cat brought it to the door. So I said I'll use it.
That's AJ.
And then
All right.
and then it brought this mole.
Oh my God.
You see that thing?
Your cat's catching you bait. He's a good cat. That's a good cat.
I'm telling you.
Is he all
Extreme
proud of
mole.
himself when he brings them to you?
Yeah, well, these cats they're so tormented. They play with them until they're dead. They don't eat them no more because we feed them all the time, And
Right.
once they're dead, they don't want anything to do with them, and he drops them off.
Dark Money said we would catch rubber worms and the bats would try to grab them.
And here I got a bunch of June bugs.
Sandy said it's like one of those pieces of bait we forget at the bottom of the bucket.
Right.
Catfish bait, a dead bird.
Yeah.
Yep, guarantee you.
And I got a bunch of these June bugs.
What do you catch with those? Panfish?
I don't know. I'm assuming I've never tried it yet, so I never tried a bird or a mole. So we're gonna figure it out. I'm hoping some wiper bass, the big hybrid bass,
Yeah.
hopefully. But I think anything will go for this kind of stuff.
Well, I think I don't know. I've tried beetles before, and I haven't had any luck with them. I think if you want to use bugs, they got to be alive. Like if you go to the pet store and get those crickets, those are great.
Yeah, as long as they don't get in your car. God, I've had that happen.
Yeah, and grasshoppers. I've had luck with grasshoppers, but yeah, I've never had any luck with beetles of any kind.
Fat Cat said he's got 2 baby birds that fell out of the tree. Are they still alive? Are they alive, Fat Cat?
You feeding them?
If they are, they won't be for long.
Sandy Toes got stung last week, and she's allergic. She's been trying to recover from that.
Ooh, I hope she had her EpiPen handy.
He was on a boat.
Oh my God. It's a risky world.
Yep. My son's allergic. He goes into anaphylactic shock also.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a cousin like that. He's a landscaper too, so it's like he's got his EpiPen at all times in his pocket, literally all the time.
I know, to be a landscaper. Wow, what a career if you're allergic to bees.
Yeah, I mean,
my son reacts to fire ants too. They
Ooh.
Yeah. Cat said Travis would use a mole head. He would. I caught a 43-pound blue cat on a squirrel head.
That's crazy.
Where'd you get that idea?
Would it be unethical or legal to use like one of those feeder mice from the pet store?
I don't know why. Yeah, how's it unethical? Either way, it's getting ate.
You're right. People frown on things. I don't know.
If you put it on the hook and it alive, maybe yes.
Well, I mean that would be the whole point. Is the fish like the movement, right?
I know, but it wouldn't.
Well, I mean, it's no worse than a snake, clenching all its last breath out of its body,
Right, exactly.
Oh, Fat Cat said he had a blister bug get him on the back of the neck. What in the world is
What?
I mean, I know what the blister bugs are, and I'm so glad that we don't have them here.
Yeah, those suck.
Hey, photos.
In a little bit, okay, hon? Thank you.
Sandy said the EpiPen only gives her 10 minutes. We rolled the die.
Oh, my God. Jesus. I've never been stung by a bee. And not for a lack of trying. When I was a little kid, my friends and I, we all dared each other to hit this wasp nest with a baseball bat. And the other two friends that were with me, now we all hit it several times, and the other two friends got stung like 20 times each, and somehow I didn't get stung. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but
Sandy said, AJ, that mall looks like he's celebrating a birthday. He needs a party hat.
We got to find a party hat and we'll throw them out. Party. Party in the water.
What's that, Dark Bunny? You want me to feed a mouse to the catfish in my tank? He's not big enough. He's only the size of maybe 2 mice.
Well, Warren said we were elk hunting.
He's supposed to be a lure eventually anyway.
I can't believe you didn't get stung, Lauren. 5 yellow jackets nest. Lauren said, I bet I've been stung more than anyone here. I bet you have, because I've avoided a lot of plague.
Why do you get stung so often, Lauren?
Yeah,
Are you a beekeeper? Like what? What's going on here?
Hornets are the things that I hate the worst, but yellow jackets are bad. Yellow jackets hurt so bad.
I can't believe y'all have been stung by so many different kinds of bees.
Hornets are real bad. Mary Bruce said, I'll see you all in a few days. I'm going to go finish cooking. Early flight. Cindy, have a great time fishing tomorrow, and thanks for the show. Thank you, Mary Bruce. I hope you get on something.
Yep, good luck.
Good luck, Mary. Be safe.
He's a stinger magnet.
And stuff said I got lit up by 3 wasps at the same time last year. They hurt so bad. I think the yellow jackets probably pain-wise hurt worse than anything. I was push mowing. The last time I mowed, period, I got into a yellow jacket's nest, and they got me 3 times, like before I could get away from them. So that night when the sun went down, I went on a torrent. I went and got some gasoline at the gas station and put it in a bottle, and I lit it up back there. If it had wings and it was I got 2 or 3 wasp nests out of the corner of the bed back there. I just killed everything that was stinging, except honeybees. I didn't try to kill them.
Now, Sandy, is that? Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Well, Sandy said, okay, I'll give the context first. She said that Australian bees are stingless. It's only the European bees that hate her, right? So I was going to say, is that racist? I don't know. I thought maybe I should just steer away from that, but then I ended up telling it, so here we are.
It's beeless. Bloodshed said, can I get a reaction? Let's go. Bloodshed must be hitting hard over there. Honeybees came inside my teeth in a bean field. What? Wow.
I said it, Sandy. I said it.
What's up, Jason? Stop.
Yeah, what is that noise? What are you doing now? What are you doing over
pulling up a reel?
Oh, why does it sound so weird?
Because it's the spool spinning.
No, okay. And you had to put that right in front of the microphone?
Sorry, does it bother you, fishy things? My bad.
No, I'm cool. I like it. I like the sound of it. Oh no! I was just teasing. Now what have I done? Now it's just us.
I think it was probably an accident. He'll be back.
I knew I'd ruin this show. I knew it.
Sandy said they're prejudiced. I'm European. They're hating on one of their own.
Oh, well, there you have it.
It looked like you had a plum in your mouth, Lauren. My mom had a bumblebee flying in her mouth. She was running down the road yelling. and a bumblebee flew in her mouth and stung her on her tongue, and it swelled up real big like that.
Oh man.
I can't imagine. Sandy said, "You're not meant to eat them, Lauren."
Yeah. Public service announcement: don't eat bees.
No.
There, we did our good deed for the day.
Right. Alexa said, "Maybe they're angry you left, Sandy. They want you back."
Yeah.
They're like, "We're going to send
There
you
it
all
is.
the way back to Europe."
I can't believe he really just left us like that.
I think it was an accident.
Oh, was it? I don't know. It seemed like I offended him.
He'll be back.
All right. I hope so. I'm worried about Loomy. I was so excited to see Loomy tonight too. And ATC. I wanted to see him.
I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the mute, but I hit the exit.
All right. I'll believe you. I swear, like word got out that Fishy Things was coming on the panel, and everyone was like, "I'm out. Make up an excuse for me, Cindy. I don't want nothing to do with that guy."
Nah, we like you, Fishy Things. Come on.
All right. I mean, I'm here.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be up here. You wouldn't be up here if we didn't.
That's right.
I'd have been like, no. I got what's going on tonight. But seriously, though, so I'm thinking about Tony.
Huh?
We may need to like maybe start swapping out who does them on Tuesday.
I could just be like a backup. I don't need to be here every Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, if someone doesn't want to show up or whatever, and you need someone, I'll come.
All right. So you're going to be. So we'll just like on my channel 1 week, your channel the next, kind of thing, or
Yeah,
what?
because there may be like I'm needing some extra time sometimes.
All right. Sounds good.
So yeah, if you want to start doing a Tuesday night.
All right. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Let me
Dirt.
let me see you set up, Sandy. She's not feeling well.
Not you, Fishy. They don't like. Oh, it's not you, Fishy, that they don't like. I thought there was going to be more to that sentence. What is it that they don't like, Dark Bunny?
Yeah, let us know.
Can't even come up with a valid excuse for me, can you?
Oh Lord, Elton, don't be eating no bees.
Yeah, we just did that. Are they eating bees again, guys? Stop eating bees.
We need the bees.
Yeah.
Sandy said Flamingo needs his feather checked.
Hey, Jimmy James Bailey catfishing. What's up?
Hey, Jimmy James.
Dark Bunny says, I think it's me.
Don't mind knowing you're a PN.
Yes, honey, we go in a little bit, okay?
Lauren said, don't mind knowing you're a PN, Sandy, but keep it to yourself when you're pooping.
What? What? This is a family channel.
Until 9 p.m.
And it's Cindy After Dark.
That's it.
No, those are my favorite. Is when the fishing show gets real late, people start getting sleep deprived and weird. That's when it's at its best.
Oh
I love that. I live for that.
It used to be real, but I mean, it went all to hell after dark on my channel. There's a few people in here that remember the Cindy After Dark.
I want to say it was Orp that said, "Fishy, I like you because you're so unhinged." I'm like, I'm unhinged? I didn't even know.
When Sandy comes back to the live, it'll make it easier to derail my chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alexis said Cindy After Dark equals real entertainment gold. We have talked about everything on my channel before. Everything. I mean, everything.
That's why you're my favorite.
Lauren said one night I had to leave Cindy. Yep, I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
You don't have to leave. Just turn the comments off.
Yeah, it's gotten out of hand a few times. Sandy said it can't get that bad. We don't have a car trunk.
Oh, goodness.
Patrick, he's still fishing for stunts.
He almost got one. Keeps at it. I think he'll get there.
He's been spooling up his reels.
I got a possum out here one time.
Oh my gosh, he went and picked that possum like Reef Robert did
Did
that.
you use it for bait?
You know, I think it's so gnarly looking. I didn't even want to mess with it. Really, it crossed my mind. I'm not gonna lie, it crossed my mind. But
They are ugly.
I was like, you know what? Yeah, I tell you.
Alexis, his mom had a little cancer removed off her arm.
Oh.
And he had to take his old man back to pick his truck up where he left it because he had to go to work, and he just met her this morning to take him.
Wait, what's a unicorn that farts gold dust? What are we talking about here? What? I missed something.
What is a unicorn that farts gold dust?
I don't know. Is there a name for that?
I don't think so.
A unigold?
Yeah, everything should be fine. He just he was having to do some driving around, and then his grandson was wanting to go. His grandson's girlfriend was wanting to go fishing tonight, so I thought that they might come up on panel, but they may not have made it yet.
We'll wait for him.
I
think I still got that video of Travis getting snagged. You want that, Cindy? You want me to send you that? I was watching it the other day, laughing my butt off.
Oh, where we were snagged that night?
Yeah. and Travis was trying to pretend like it was a real big fish, and we were hooting and hollering. I think that was the birth of America.
Yeah, that's where it was. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, he does that when he gets snagged. He did that the other day. He got snagged, and he was like, "It's huge."
You know? It was a good time. I like Travis a lot.
Dirty 30 said, "I got weed called unicorn poop."
Oh, okay. Actually, they sell marshmallows called unicorn poop. That's a thing. Sometimes I'll buy them for my daughter as like a gag gift. She eats them. She likes it. Brooke, you like unicorn poop? Yeah.
Dark Bunny said you'd figure it out. The unicorn that takes gold dust, you'd figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
What's up, Junior Buds?
Hey, Junior Buds. What's going on, man? Can you believe he's up to he's only been on for 2 months, and he's got 200 subs and 500 watch hours already. Can you believe that?
That's cool.
Right?
His chat blew up the other day. Yesterday, wasn't it? He went from having a few people in there to 70.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
How long they stay, though?
I checked back later, and it was down again, but that'll happen sometimes. There's really no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, I had mine. It was for literally 1 minute. It got up to 50 or 60 and then dropped back down to my usual 10 or 15.
Yeah, YouTube will push it out sometimes, and you'll get a bunch of especially if your picture. Me and Travis have figured out if your picture is grainy and blurry, that YouTube will hardly push it out. It has to be really good video.
Yeah, I know, and the thing about that is all the crappy spots are where you get the best reception. So it's
That's
like, what do I want to do? Do I want to get good picture and hope YouTube pushes it, or do I want to catch a big fish? Because I'm fishing. I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to get a ton of people. I don't know, like NJ Maniac. He consistently has pretty good crowd.
Yeah,
That's
he's always got over 100 people in his chat. Always.
that's not normal. People will do that to blow up like that, and then it'll
Yeah.
gradually pick off. But his hasn't. There.
NJ's freaking hilarious. So he can draw
Yeah.
them in just the dude is so funny. He's so great to watch. I love watching him. He's more interesting. You got to be more interesting. He found a way to be more interesting. You know what I mean?
I'm trying. I do some weird stuff on my channel, man.
I'm trying too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fishy was all jacked up on Red Bull today.
Oh yeah, I was fired up for a good minute.
Oh man, on the Red Bull.
Okay, bro. I'm sorry. What was that?
Barn says, is there anyone that's as picky as me about subs must think I'm a people?
I couldn't hear you.
Okay, bye.
Yes, honey. In a little bit. Excuse me about subs. People must think I'm. What do you mean you're picky about subs? What does that even mean? You don't get to choose who subs you and doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. I mean, you could block them, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm not sure, Lauren. Junior said mostly 30 people for 2 hours. That's pretty good.
Wow.
And your watch hours.
You're doing amazing, Junior.
Go live a lot. You should stack up some watch hours.
Oh, yeah. What I was saying, 2 months in, and he's already got 500 watch hours. That's pretty impressive, I think.
Randy said, I found an NJ Doppel the other day. It was hilarious. Once I'm out of the queue.
Oh, okay. Got you, 578. Sorry, Cindy. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just nodding along. 578. He's picky about who they sub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Bunny said we got to get Fishy in shorts and flip flops.
Never. Never. All overalls all the time. I love my overalls.
So you're still in the hospital, Sandy? That's the biggest live you ever had? Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And the thing about Junior is, I mean, his main market is California, and that's the most populated state in the United States.
Yeah.
So he's got a big Junior. If I were you, I would put hashtag California in every single thing I did. Lives, shorts, long form, whatever you put out there, put hashtag California in it.
Probably, yeah. Wildcat,
Just a hunch.
he said, I'm looking at your fearless leader, Cindy. I'll never
Right.
get that down. I said it was a dictatorship of Cindy the other night of my life because somebody was giving me a hard time.
Yeah.
Now Wildcat's calling me a fearless leader.
I concur. I'm with Wildcat on this.
What's up, Joshua? Wow, Sandy. Feel better soon. What's up, Dopamining? How are you? I was hoping that Dorothy would come in so I could show her that I showed everybody her stickers and her puppy. It's the cutest Mastiff.
Oh, I got a Mastiff. Come here, Brutus. See my Mastiff?
It's just Joshua.
Yeah.
I got knocked out today. That's awesome, Joshua.
Here, watch out. We're going to show off the dog. Our lazy sleeping dog. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Brutus.
He's like, dude, leave me alone. Leave me alone, he says.
Come on, dog. Well, that's it. That's all he does. Oh, there you go. Laney's down.
Like
That's it.
I'm taking a mastiff nap.
You can take a bath when mom gets home, okay? Is that fair? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, this is
Sandy,
I don't
Sandy's in the
normally
hospital
do
from
this
being
time.
victim.
What do you got there? Aw.
And my computer's, it's 4 years old. I'm Luna.
I love dogs.
Jags. I love Jags.
I love
For the movie
dogs.
Snatch. The movie Snatch. I love Jags.
Oh, yeah, I love dogs. I can't say it like that, but yeah.
Lauren said,
That's a
"Calm
great
down,
movie.
Brutus."
That's a great movie.
I love that movie.
Brutus is overexcited.
What's the other? There's another one that's a lot like that. It's like two locked, stocked, loaded guns with barrels or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen it. I don't remember the name, but I mean the exact
It's
name
something
because
like
I was
that.
gonna say I hate you.
Bullets. Yeah, when mom gets home, you can take a bath, okay, hon? Your phone is on your chair in your bedroom if you want your phone.
Dirty 30 said they just put 700,000 baby salmon in the Salt River. In a scrapper run, it only takes 20,000 scrappers to eat that many baby salmon in one day.
Oh,
Dirty
wow.
30 said they hadn't had salmon season in 3 years.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, wow.
Well,
Oh,
fun.
Sandy.
Travis.
Yeah, you'll go to
What's the
active
deal?
again tomorrow.
Woo!
Happy birthday! You hear me?
Yeah,
The man, the myth, the legend. What are you doing? What are you
Are we
doing,
at
Travis?
Are we at
That's
Chuck
Travis.
Norris Lake?
I think we're at Cove Lake.
Is that where Chuck
Cove?
Norris fit?
Yeah, he comes out
That's
of the water
Travis.
with a flying fist.
Oh, Elton. Sandy said, I can't believe that 20,000 scrapper can eat 700,000 baby salmon.
I thought we already went over that.
Sandy said that her body needed to stop attacking itself and calm the feck down.
Yeah. Chill out. I don't know. That's not funny. That sounds awful. I'm so sorry.
She's good natured. She knows.
All right.
She's got thick skin. She could fire back with the best of them.
Alexa said, she must have heard me calling you in. Welcome to the party.
Now she's stimulated. All right.
Oh,
I'm here to help.
Oh, we got to plug in the phone or it's going to die.
Travis to come on live and shove his butt on the camera.
Yeah, what's with these guys? Their blue shirt belly cams. What's going on here? There's the faces.
Oh, baby.
That's right. I keep looking down at my chat, so I'm just showing off the top of my head. You guys like that? Is that the view you're looking for?
Thank you so much, Wildcat. Hey, NJ Guard, what's up? I have to keep. I've got my laptop set up over here, and because of there's a referral link thing over chat on my phone, I have to look over here to read chat. So
okay, yeah, I've got a double phone situation going on here. That's why I keep looking down to read chat.
Yeah,
just the nature of the game. Can you guys tell that I haven't brushed my hair in 30 years?
Well, I was gonna say something, but I figured it's post fishing hair, so it's whatever.
No, this is just how I roll all the time. I'll get around to buzzing it one of these days here. It's getting warm enough. I can take it off. Wildcat says, at least you have hair. I don't think I'm supposed to, though.
Lila said, "Y'all, it's sporty AF." Wildcat said, "At least you have hair." Oh, it's spotty. It's not going to work. You can't come up, Lila.
Aw.
Well, that sucks.
What are you targeting out there, Travis?
Do what?
What are you fishing for?
Probably carp, and I'll try to catch some crappie. Maybe, I don't know. I got some worms and might throw for some crappie. Why is my volume not up?
Because we figured you were going to be loud.
Well, you can't hear us.
Not really.
If you push the up button and then a whole panel of stuff will come up, it should like all the way. There should be like 5 choices or 4 choices. If you get the second one, it should raise your volume.
I can't, if I have it on just the phone speaker, I can't go very far. I can't even do crap.
Yeah, I've
But
noticed
if I got
that.
my Bluetooth speakers, then yeah, of course I can hear far if I got speakers.
Travis has a new phone, so he's still trying to learn everything on it.
Yeah, be like that. Yeah, you missed it, Travis. I just showed off my pet crappie. Pretty neat. Got some crappie in an aquarium.
And a pet bullhead.
Yep. And a koi and some guppies. And yeah, you can tell my guppies are my babies, huh? They get the good tank.
Lauren says, "I think AJ has squirrels in his tackle box."
Yeah, I think I got it now.
Yeah.
He's got
Can you hear me?
squirrels in his tackle box.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
No, it wasn't a squirrel. It was a dead bird and a dead mole.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Mole.
Well, that tackle box been sitting there.
How long is what?
Said, how long
What was that,
tackle
Travis?
box been sitting there?
Mm.
How long's what?
I don't know.
You guys hear me?
Not really. No.
Yeah. Kind of.
You said how long has something been sitting there? We just couldn't tell what you said.
That's right. It'll be all right.
Got one of those hook assortment containers. You know what I mean? And a night crawler fell in it and died. So every time I open it to get a hook, it just smells like death. And when we collabed the other day, one of the guys asked for a hook, and I popped open the container. He goes, "Oh my god!" I said, "Yeah, those are scented hooks. That's what I got going on there. Got those fancy scented hooks."
Yeah.
Thanks.
Is that what you do with those dead moles, AJ?
I'm sorry?
You ever just throw one of those dead moles in with your hooks to get them scented?
I should throw them with my swim baits, is what I should do.
There you go.
Get them scented up.
Jennifer. Sandy said, "Everybody say hi to Jennifer, my morning nurse. We love haters. She will check my vitals and we'll get to play. How long till meds send me to sleep?"
Hi, Jennifer. Fishy says hi.
Hey, Jen.
Maniac.
Where's Maniac? I don't see him. Is Maniac here?
No, she.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You call Main Girl Maniac. I'm always thinking you're talking about NJ.
No.
I always think so, too.
Sorry. I thought about that today.
I get excited.
I always
I'm
start
like, oh
looking.
my God.
I'm like, yeah. I'm always like, where else you?
Him in, Jay.
Well, because she switches it back and forth too. Sometimes she'll call her Lila, and sometimes she'll call her Maniac. So I don't know.
In chat, I call her Maniac with a whole bunch of C's.
It's like 1 out of 3 times. You got to be more consistent, you know?
Okay. Alexis said, Nurse Jennifer, take good care of Sandy. Dark Bunny said, you need to find someone who has a lot of subscribers and to get in their algorithm.
What do you think I'm doing here with Cindy?
Good luck with it working.
Huh?
I said, good luck with it working.
I mean, I'm almost monetized. Seems to be effective so far.
Kevin said, Jennifer, don't be scared to stick that big needle in her ass if it'll help.
Right in the ass. Right in the ass.
Right up in there.
She said hi, and then she'll turn my phone off once I'm out. She's a good egg. What's up, David Hughes? Dark Money said you sucker fish.
Wait, who's the sucker fish?
I'm not sure. I think he might be talking to you.
Me?
He might be talking to me.
Dark Bunny, clarify. Who's the sucker fish here? Have you had any green need to the thigh? What?
Needle.
Oh. No.
No.
No, I won't go to the hospital, though. That's the thing. Oh, I'm the sucker fish? Of course I am.
She said she could have slapped a person in that moment. I'm glad you didn't slap the nurse, Jennifer.
Don't threaten me with a good time, Sandy. That sounded funnier in my head.
That's funny. I'm laughing on the inside.
All right, fair enough.
I'm a karate man. I bruise on the inside.
I'm about to move my operation inside. Starting to get dark out here a little bit.
Spiders. Spiders.
Don't you get jealous when Travis goes fishing without you, Cindy?
So much.
Me too. Me too.
It kills me. What's up, Barbie? Sandy said it's into the pleasure pain loving.
We'll find out.
It seems a little fishy to me, Sandy.
Huh?
I said you seem a little fishy to me.
I am a little fishy. Speaking of things that are a little fishy. Oh, who's that? Who's this Flushy Things character? What's that all about?
Oh my gosh, it's Flushy Things. I love Flushy Things that have a profile pic.
Huh?
You gotta love Flushy Things profile pic.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on there, but it's happening.
When I first met Flushy Things, I totally thought he was legit.
What do you mean? Well, when you met Flushy, you thought Flushy was legit?
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought that Flushy was somebody that you knew, but not, that it wasn't you.
What about when Filthy Things popped in? Then was the gig up?
I knew Filthy Things because I called you Filthy Things.
Right. No, you guys get Bouncer in here sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
So Bouncer invented Flushy Things to mess with me. He made an account called Flushy Things and started making fun of me with it. And so after he changed it back to whatever he changed it back to, I was like, I'm using that. And then I made Flushy Things. So I got that from Bouncer.
Uh, Tony's pulling olive rods. What are you putting on there, Tony?
This is only 20 pound on this one. It's a low ride. 9
It
footer.
looks like Weed Whacker line.
Yeah, it's that solar series from Trilene.
Why are you taking it off? Is it just old? Or you don't like
I
it?
gotta change the line out. I gotta change the line out every few weeks on certain rods, and then my 2 bait caster rods, lure rods. I gotta change them out like 2 times a day
What?
when I'm
Why?
using them. Because the fish are insane over here, bro. Lots of rocks. Yeah, it's the silver carp are the problem out here.
That's crazy. That's
That's why I always
expensive
got.
fishing.
I
Yeah.
got. I got so much line. Everything's expensive out here, man. Just trying to catfish eats all your gear and just it's a pain in the butt. But it's
Where you at
rewarding
again?
if you can deal with it. It's very rewarding.
Well,
Aren't you in
Yeah,
Kentucky?
I wanted to
Yeah,
share
I mean,
with you this year.
what's up, Main Squeezy?
Howdy. What's up, guys?
What's
Yeah,
going on?
this sorry about the wind noise. Yeah, I'm gonna be setting bait. Look at this.
It's so windy.
she muted.
Hello.
Hello. Hi,
Hello.
What's
Hey,
going
how you
on?
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
That's
Who
good.
are you?
That's
I
great.
This
am Travis's grandson's girlfriend.
okay.
All
Yeah,
right,
Well, there you have it.
he wants
sweet.
a fish for Kirk or
What?
something. I don't know.
Well, show them
That's
how to do it. Show them how
his
to do it.
grandson's girlfriend.
Yes.
That's AJ. Sorry, my daughter wants to know everyone's name.
My name's
Travis's
Grayson.
grandson's
So.
girlfriend.
My name is Grayson.
Grayson. Her name's Grayson.
They got some. Let's get a full. Can we get a full screen on Mean Girl real quick? Oh, we just blinked on. She was starting to wave. Is it low tide? Oh, she's got it on me.
Are you metal
Oh
detecting?
wow.
No, it's taking every ounce of me to stand up straight, so we're just gonna do that.
All right.
Okay, Sandy. You get some rest. They done knocked her out.
All right, Sandy. Swimming it.
Have a good
I
night.
think they got no main girl right now.
Okay. Where there's Timothy, the grandson.
Holy cow! Does he play football? He looks like a linebacker. Huh? What did he say?
He does ROTC. He's going in the army eventually.
Attaboy.
Oh, I've been 4 years of Dare to See. I plan on going down to UTC.
Okay.
4 years hard on.
Struggling to hear you a little bit there. Sounds like good things though.
So I plan on going down to UTC for about 4 years doing their ROTC program for 4 years and commissioned as an officer into the Army. That is the plan.
Thank you. Good plan. And then what after that? Is that the end of it? Or you got plans
At
beyond
that
that?
point, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make more plans when I get there.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Plan to do cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity. Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
I was a soldier once.
That's why.
That's all I'll say about that. Huh?
That's why
Hey,
you keep
Brent.
your hair like that now, because you can.
Yeah. That's why I let my hair do what it wants now. That's Travis. Mm-hmm.
Barbie said that's a strong boy. He looks like he could take the
Right now.
place. Like Bunny said.
Huh?
Dark Bunny said he looked like he could take you fishing.
Oh, he could. He could definitely take me. No doubt about it.
Lexi said, "Thank you for your desire to serve and protect."
For my what now?
She was thanking Timothy for his desire to serve and protect.
All right. Girlfriend. Whose girlfriend? Yeah, that was Travis's grandson's girlfriend. All right.
That is Tony. He'll be back in just a second.
Huh?
I said, "I think that's you." I said, "You read that?"
I can't
It's
hear
me.
a thing.
You got aluminum cans in a bag.
Say what?
Tony was spooling up that reel, and he's got a homemade spooler. And you can hear it go. Brr, 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 brr.
That's all I could hear. I think other people were making noises with their mouth, but hard to say. Hard to say.
Barbie said, "Yeah, I can see your lips moving, but I couldn't hear what you were saying."
You got a Pink Floyd song?
Sounds like a Pink Floyd song.
Yeah.
And Stuff said, "Did somebody just get married? It sounds like tin cans behind the car."
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, when I was a child, I had a fever.
Hands felt just like two balloons.
Yep. You know it.
Barbie, he put a pencil in a box or some kind of dowel in a box and put the spool over it. Advertising the hell out of fishangler.com, ain't he?
That's my pro staff with. Oh man, it's getting muddy out there.
You getting bites?
He's catching grass carp.
Yeah.
Catch the grass carp, baby.
There it is. They're good eating.
My grandpa said. I
What are you
take his
doing,
word
Travis?
for it, though.
What are you doing?
What
How you
up?
doing?
Hey, what you doing?
Hey, what are you doing?
What's going on? What are you
Oh.
doing, fish things? Why ain't you fishing? Fish things supposed to be fishing. Supposed to be catching them fish things. Anthony's
try.
trying to catch that cat.
He is. He keeps at it. He'll get it. He'll get it.
He's fishing for grass carp, Travis.
Yeah.
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 Hopefully we can get one of them on a carp down here. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not, but
You will.
I don't know if they went back up in the creeks to spawn or not.
No, when the carp spawn.
Well, it's probably different down there than it is up here. I think they're spawning up here right now. So they might already spawn down there. I think your weather's ahead of our weather.
Barbie
Yeah,
said, "Where's
the
Travis?"
problem We're on Cove Lake, so it's contained.
Ah.
So I don't know if they may be on the other side of the road up in them little narrow creeks where it's coming down the mountain.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll get a stranger. We'll get a stranger danger, stranger danger.
Stranger danger. Chad Thomason said that Tony's trying to catch a ditch pickle.
A ditch pickle.
Not the
That's a new
ditch
one.
pickle.
Not the ditch pickle.
I'd settle for a ditch pickle right now.
You should have seen that mole that he had, Travis, that he's going to fish with. It had its little feet out here to the side.
That's a good impersonation.
It needs a party hat. It is a good impersonation. Don't I look like a mole?
I like that.
Wow.
I got to put a Bobby Garland on and try to catch something.
Where's your boat, Travis? Barbie wants to know where your boat is.
You want to know what?
Where your boat is?
Where the boat is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the trunk of the car.
Interesting place for a boat.
Alexa says you know you love that background noise, Barbie.
You guys sure had me fooled with that video. Said we got a boat. I looked and I looked and I looked. I did not see a boat.
You didn't see me on that boat?
No, sir. Looked like you were tubing a little bit, but
You know, it was funny because he wouldn't let me tell anybody where he was, and people were coming in there, and I was talking, and they were like, "Where's Travis?" And I was like, and then he got changed and got that boat blowed up, or that raft thing he blowed up, and got out of the water, and here he come by. And somebody finally said, "There's somebody." I think it was Mary Bruce was like, "Is somebody swimming by out there?"
no. What you could do, because I already know Travis has got a bunch of battery packs. You get them battery pack leaf blowers. You could cruise around on that thing with some leaf blowers. You know.
Hey, I could get a fan blade and hook it to the drill.
There you go. There you go. See, improvising. I built a little raft out of pallets once upon a time. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
That's the end of that story. You're welcome.
Dark Bunny said, "When you see him make that big, it makes you work out harder." He does ROTC workouts. They do competitions and stuff like that, but he's just naturally big.
Yeah, that kid. He's built.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
That's from a lot of chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's chicken.
That's what he's eating all his life, chicken.
Wow.
Alexa said, "I missed the floaty. I love a good floaty." Yeah, he blew. He took our base way out of Alexis and dropped them, and we actually caught fish from those people.
America.
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 America. Darn.
Keep your flag pulled up, Gracie.
Hey, Travis, get your grandson to give us a big, scary America.
Yeah, our America. Here's America.
He's going to be a soldier. He's going to have to sound off when he gets there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sound off. America.
What do you mean? They got to buy it before we do anything. Just if the wind's blowing it back this way, it's a problem.
Lauren said, thanks for keeping the
You
flag up.
understand when these rods over here take off.
It can be tricky to flush.
Oh yeah, they can be. They can be. That's why you got to eat your Wheaties, you know.
Yeah. Dang it. It's got to look up from here, Hilton. Flushy things. Dark Bunny said, get that man some steak.
Right.
It don't look like he needs it. Chicken is.
Yeah, apparently chicken will do it. I was a steak guy. I used to eat prime rib for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I was 240 pounds, a all-American football player. Not really. I wasn't an all. I don't take that literally. I was not an all-American football player. I was not. I'm talking crazy now. Yeah, AJ, thanks for keeping that flag up there. We appreciate that.
Oh yeah, you know it.
My skunk dog is out here. You seen the skunk dog?
It's a freak of nature.
Ah. What are you doing, Ellie? Besides coughing.
I'll be right back. I gotta give my daughter her medicine. Ready to take your medicine?
You can't see him.
Nah.
Can't see them?
You can't see the dog, the Dalmatian dog creation.
I can see like I can see like a little screen that's like an inch wide, so I don't know what I see or what's in my camera.
Actually, your view is pretty good, Travis.
Your view is good.
Absolutely.
It better be.
What if it ain't? What are you gonna
$1,000
Going back to the
camera,
AT&T store.
phone. It better be.
He'll take that phone back.
You guys still appreciate the view down there, living down there all the time?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful down here, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would rather catch the fish. Fish is starting to move around a little bit. Looks like maybe I should hook a crappie rod up. Looks like they're starting to chase them or something over there. Oh, there's something right there at the bank.
Maine Coon kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty.
I wouldn't even know what to do if I lived in Tennessee. I'd try and get 100 rods in the water. I'd go crazy.
That's a lot of bait.
Yeah.
Hey, we went by somebody the other day when we was down at Chickamauga and they had 18 rods. One person, 18 rods in the water.
What?
I mean, if you got good
18
rod
rods.
holders in there nice and stiff, you'd be all right, I
It
suppose.
was on a dock, a pier thing, and it must have had a bunch of holes in it.
Okay.
That's just like ridiculous.
I don't see how they got them all in their car. It was a compact car too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like now I want to throw
player is what it was.
Now I want to throw 20 rods just because he threw 18. So
Do it.
game on.
Do it. I'm waiting for the video. Let's see it.
Let's do it. I'll be live for that one. We'll believe it.
Yeah.
Tag me. I'll show up.
All right. All right.
Come on, Pete.
Monkey.
Where are we going?
Kevin Henderson, what's up? Come on, Pete.
Nightbot said happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nightbot.
Happy birthday to everybody.
I don't know how Travis says happy birthday the way he does. I tried to do it and I can't do it.
It took me a while to get it down.
You got it down? Let me hear your imitation of Travis.
Happy birthday!
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It ain't as good as the original, but it's pretty darn close.
Is there anything ever good as the original?
No. Well, sometimes. I like generic macaroni and cheese. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't hang with generic mac and cheese.
Really? You're out?
Nope, but I'm more of a Velveeta kind of guy for the mac and cheese goes.
That's not even cheese. I don't know what the heck is in Velveeta. My daughter loves Velveeta too. I don't care for it.
I can eat anything pretty much, as long as it ain't fish.
I've been working on a couple impressions now. I can do. I've been working. The one day I was getting NJ Maniac down a little bit. I was doing a real good version of MVP. You guys ever watch MVP?
Hey guys.
Yeah. Thank you. I like him.
Thank you.
It's more nasally. You gotta get more nasally. Thank you. It's a good time.
Lauren said craft is the only choice there is.
Man, everyone's against me here, huh?
I don't mind the generic ones. I don't mind them. I'd just rather not if I don't have to.
Like rather
You
not
put
eat
any
macaroni and cheese, or rather have
Well,
crab?
no. I'd rather have the brands I like. But you put any bowl of mac and cheese on me, it's not going to survive very long. So I'll tell you right now.
That's fair. I was talking to someone the other day and said they'd never in their whole life had macaroni and hot dog.
What?
I was pretty sure they were a communist, but
I would think so. They're definitely not Americans.
Right. I call that poor man's Alfredo.
That's what I'm telling you. I survived a lot of nights when I was a young man living on mac and cheese and hot dog.
Yep.
Right.
100%.
All right, I'm out of line to do my last two reels. Dang it. We almost got them all.
God, it's got to be so expensive. Or do you at least buy like cheap line? Do you get it online or something?
I usually don't buy anything online, to be honest with you. Like nothing. Like literally nothing. I gotta see it. I gotta hold it. I gotta look at it, kind of thing.
No, I get that.
Shopper.
I get that, and I'm with you. But once
Especially
you realize
fishing
how
gear.
much money you can save ordering, especially fishing gear on like Amazon, man, it's
I don't know, a buck or two on each item. It doesn't really bother me. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather have buck or two.
Well, I don't buy in bulk. I just buy as I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you said you're changing your lines out like every other day, or sometimes twice a day. Is that what you said?
On my lure rods, I got sometimes it's more than that. But you got to remember, it don't hold. I can get, if I get a spool that's 700 yards, I can get like 50 spool ups with that. You know what I mean? So it's not like I got to go buy a whole spool line,
So it's like a little reel. This ain't like a big catfish reel, then, yeah.
No, well, my catfish reels, I use better quality line, but it's a lot of riprap shores around here. I don't know if you know what riprap is, like broken rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, we got some of those.
Yeah, so like I fish a lot of dams, so I lose a lot of line, and a lot of frayed. I'll get frayed for like 30, 40 yards. You know what I mean? If I get something big and he's running me over rocks or something, so you got to cut that off, and it comes to a point where you can't cast no more because you don't even have enough line to cast anymore. So you got to get rid of all that, re-spool up. So it's kind of like it's just an ongoing. When I first moved here, I was like, "This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous." Okay, like I was very not happy with all. Yeah, I was like, it wasn't like when I lived in San Francisco Bay. It wasn't this bad to change the line out. Okay, but now I'm used to it. Now it's like nothing. Now I'm like, all right, cool. I got a new line. I'm good to go. Well, no worries. No phrase anywhere. Or blah blah blah. Now it's just like second nature. Before I complained about it, now I'm like, oh crap, I gotta hurry up, put a new line on it.
Right. You get used to just about anything, huh?
Yeah, you just if you want, because I didn't want to give up fishing here. You know what I mean? Like it's such a pain in the butt to fish here, but the fish are gigantic.
I got a couple spots around here where it's just like it's nonstop snag city, but it's like I know that's where the big ones are. That's where the really big ones are. So I'll take a friend there, and they'll just get all huffy and puffy, like, "Oh, you can't even fish here. This is ridiculous." I'm like, "Yeah, it is annoying, but this is where the big fish is. Like, this is where it's at." So, yeah, I get you.
A lot of people say that to me. They're telling you can't even cast here. I go, well, leave it. Let your bait sit. It's not fiddling with the damn thing. Then let it sit. We're here chilling. We're not throwing lures. Let it sit.
Right. Yep. And if you wait for a fish to actually take it, then you don't get snagged. Imagine that.
Imagine that. I use a breakaway weight setup, right? So the weight's almost guaranteed to snag. Not all the time, but a lot of times. So it's there, right? I just wait for something to come along, and boop, once I see that rod move and kick just right, I go, oh, he's on. Let's go. It's time to party.
So my bait shop, well, it's like a thrift shop bait store thing, but he gets these like curtain rod hanger things, and the weight itself has kind of a swivel on it, so that it doesn't really get snagged on stuff. It always just kind of rotates and spins out of snags.
Wow. See, my problem is them just wedging into rocks.
That's what I'm talking about. Like in rocks, like somehow because of the way it's not a normal fishing swivel. It's like a curtain rod swivel, if that makes any sense to you. So when it gets caught and like jammed into little rock crevices, if you just tug it kind of slowly, it sort of swivels. It's like the weight itself spins around and kind of like unscrews itself in the hole.
What ounce weights do you typically use?
I use 4 ounce weights is what I like.
Dude, that's like the size of my lures. I use like way bigger weights. They don't unsnag very well.
Oh, you use bigger than 4 ounce?
4 ounce. I usually never use 4 ounce unless I'm bluegill fishing.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What kind of bluegill are you catching? What kind of
Some fishes at the dams.
I fish it. I lurk at the dams.
Too, but 4 ounce weight's enough at the dam, and I got some pretty heavy current.
It's hydroelectric current, so it's pushing out water.
We fish with 4 ounce weights most all the time.
Yeah.
5.
Like 6 if I'm catfishing with a 6 ounce weight, that means that I got no current. You know what I mean? And these rivers are pretty deep too, so you want to drop as fast as you can before it gets all the way down to the left or to the right.
Right, I suppose. Yeah.
Hey, hurting for starting.
It depends where I'm at on the dam. It depends where I'm at the dam. If I'm closer to the actual hydroelectric, where it's actually coming right out of it, I'll use 19 ounces. You know what I mean? Throwing it too. I'm saying.
Yeah, you would have to. I'm always trying to find little eddies and stuff, though. But now you make me want to get bigger weights. You make me feel inadequate. I feel like I got to get bigger weights now.
Well, I can't stand when my line goes all the way to the left. You know what I mean, or all the way to the right, depending which way I'm fishing. You know what I mean, and so I use them heavier weights because I cast out to the middle of the damn river or better, and it comes all the way damn near down the shore. You know,
Yeah.
100 yards down, and I'm barely out in the water. So I throw these big lunker weights to stay out in the deep water. That's the theory, anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree. I want to get bigger weights now. You got me convinced. Because
Yeah.
I have that issue too. I get annoyed with it too. And the funny thing is, for some reason, the bait shops around here, 4-ounce weights are the biggest weights they sell.
This
You
is
know?
my average weight. My average weight
my
is 8
God.
ounces. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like when these things wedge in a rock, dude, they're not coming out.
Yeah, no. Yeah, those
You know
definitely
what I'm
will.
saying?
That sounds good. Fat Cat said, hello, Travis. Velveeta cheese and macaroni with cheese curds. They're still talking about
That's what you call the Wisconsin starter kit right there.
That's right.
Curtain for sturgeon said 8 to 12 ounces all day.
Hey, Herb.
Right, exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
he catches 1,000-pound sturgeon though. He catches those big whites in Columbia. So I imagine
Yeah, that's awesome.
truck and stuff.
You know, it's not like
He
you're,
probably pulls them
the
in with a
bait
wedge,
fisherman.
you know, a winch.
Bait fishermen, we got to fish different than just dropping off a boat or casting from a boat. You know what I mean? So we have to. We kind of get the shitty end of the stick, to be honest with you. You know.
Oh my God. So, those have you guys ever heard of those blister beetles that they have down there in West Texas?
No.
Yeah. Hell yeah. There's nothing nice.
So Fat Cat got bit by one or whatever they do.
I lived in Killeen, Texas for a year or two, and one thing I can remember about that is that those cockroaches were
Is that Fat Cat?
unbelievable.
Is that Fat Cat?
Oh
That's
my
Fat Cat's about
God.
to do.
Damn. And that's a blister, right?
Yeah.
Damn. That sucks.
Dang.
Fat Cat, if you're here, that sucks, bro.
Man,
Now I don't mind the cold so bad. At least we don't have giant crazy bugs.
I know it.
They give you blisters. You know?
Right.
Not into that. I don't know if I'd fish outside. Nope.
Her sturgeon says he only catches bait fish. Yeah, right. I've seen it. You take a lunch break and go catch an 8-foot sturgeon. I've seen it. I seen it, Hurtin.
I synced it. Hurtin got good. He be catching some beasts out that river.
He was ruthless.
I watched him catch one too. Oh my God. It was crazy.
Aside from, I don't know what's bigger, those white sturgeon out there on the West Coast, or the alligator gar in the Trinity River in Texas. How big do those sturgeon get where you are?
I used to catch a lot of sturgeon out in San Francisco and the deltas and stuff. Man, tons of them. Whole life. And then I come out here and there's these little dink ass sturgeons. It's like disappointing.
I mean, I caught a 4-footer last week, and I wasn't fully satisfied with that because I know I could get a 6-footer if I keep at her, but I was pretty happy with a 4-footer.
I did see one sturgeon though. I was like, "Holy crap, that's a big sturgeon!" Even by my standard, I was like, "Damn, that's a big sturgeon." It was at the dam one time. It swam by right in front of me. I was like, "Oh shit, that's a 120 pounder right there at least."
Yeah.
You know, which is small, still small for sturgeon, but he had the length. These lake sturgeons, they get really long out here.
Yeah,
but they're kind of like they're kind of thin body. Yeah,
they get wide.
They don't quite get the girth.
About 5 foot, they'll start getting wide too.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen too many of those out here. Just one time, I was impressed.
My very first YouTube video, my oldest video, I got like it was almost a 60-inch sturgeon, and it's wide. It looks like a shark. It looks straight up like a shark, and it's pretty cool. But that was the fish I used to start my whole channel.
If I get over the help, I will. Hurtin for Sturgeon said they get up to 12 foot there, and his PB is a little over 9.
900
Yeah, that's
pounds?
my PB. It's 9 foot. 9 foot's my PB as well. Yeah.
Well,
it took me for a ride.
9 foot.
I grabbed it. I grabbed the damn sturgeon, dude. It took me out like 30 yards. I was way out in the bay. I was stuck in some current. I finally had to let it go. That fucking thing took me for a ride, man.
Yeah, I had one on, and I was on a beach, a sandy beach, and when I was setting the hook and trying to hold it, I dug my heels into the sand, and it drugged me into the river. Like you could see the marks in the sand from where it drugged me standing up into a river. And I'm 220 pounds, so it was a big fish. I did not catch that fish. It broke me off. I only had 80-pound test, and I imagine it was probably at least a 200-pound fish.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dark Bunny said, "How many pounds at 9 foot? How much do you estimate it?"
Yeah, I'm curious.
I don't know. We got a tape measure on it, 9 foot, and then it just started splashing and trying to get out of there because we were on fishing off some rocks. I just jumped in and bear hugged it, and it just it took. It felt, I felt like a little sucker fish on a whale. Like I was just here for the ride.
Now they used to come in from Lake Michigan up the little tiny creeks, little bitty creeks, because I guess they were spawning.
Yeah.
And you could poke a stick up under the edge of the bank, and they'd run out. And this 14-year-old we knew would jump on top of them, and we'd pull them up. I mean, we weren't catching them.
Yeah. I said later.
Yeah, I wasn't about to jump on one of them and let them beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you gotta be careful too. Sturgeons, man, they got these long, like razor blades along their body too. So, like, the smaller the sturgeon, the sharper they are.
I was
kind
just gonna say,
like,
just when they're young.
You know,
once they get older, they're all wore down, and
yeah.
I caught a couple young ones. What day is it today? Tuesday, so 2 days ago. So I got some little shorts out there, and you could see the razorbacks on them. When they're young, they're dangerous.
Yeah, and they're wiry. The young ones are real wiry.
Oh yeah,
these were pretty good size ones. I couldn't believe
got slapped in the face by one. I've seen that video.
Hurting for sturgeon. You saw that video?
Yeah, I saw you get slapped. I saw you get sturgeon slapped.
You got me good.
He did.
Hurting for sturgeon said at a little over 9 feet, he was probably around 230 to 250 pounds.
Okay.
Yep. I'm 220. This damn fish took me for a ride. I'm the same weight as you.
Yeah.
Pulled me right off the bank, right out, without. Got caught up in the current. We're fishing at this harbor.
Get thicker because a 6 foot lake sturgeon is pretty close to 200 pounds as well. So that's for a 9 footer to be the same weight. I wonder if the ones out west are lighter. I don't know.
He said it depends on how fat they are. I've had 6 footers fight way harder than 8 to 9 footers. It depends on how much moxie they got.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, I suppose that's true of the cats. I should probably start actually weighing my fish.
That's right, Elton.
Sturgeons ain't easy to weigh.
Yeah, you'd need a ladder.
You know?
You have to drag them up a ladder to weigh them.
Or put them in a net, and then, I don't know, they fight so hard.
They don't fit in nets. They don't fit in nets.
Yeah.
They don't fit in nets,
I ain't seen a net at any store anywhere. I went to the big Bass Pro Shop up there and tried to find a net that would fit a sturgeon. It don't exist. I'd have to go to like an ocean marina or something.
You don't want to land sturgeons in a net for them anyway, because you don't want them all turning into a C, shaped like a C, and that's not comfortable for them.
Yeah.
Just land them on the shore, get your hook out.
Special fish.
Because they get winded. You got to revive them for a while and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
At least the saltwater ones are the ones I caught anyway.
Not freshwater ones, kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
Hurton said, I'm leaving for Snake River for oversized sturgeon 4-day trip, so hopefully we land a couple of monsters.
All right.
Yeah. Can't wait to see that footage.
Be waiting on the video. So, guys, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I gotta give the kiddo a bath and
Yeah, I've got to
make dinner. And
I got to do all this myself.
well, thanks so much for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
And,
Fish Things, man. Come up anytime, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
you guys
go
want
Fish
me? I'll
Things.
come up.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming up. We appreciate it. Or if anybody else wants fishy things on their live, you have to contact Orf.
Orf?
Orf is his PR person.
That's a joke. He was the one pushing Cindy to get me on here. So he's apparently my agent now.
That's right.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, if anyone wants me to come on their show or whatever, you can find my email in my channel description or on my community post. Shoot me an email.
And
Oh, and by the way, I'd love to have all you guys on my show that I'm doing where I interview a new fisherman every Sunday. So if anyone's interested in doing that, send me an email.
Well, just let me know when. I'll come up.
Well, I'm booking in advance right now, so I got 3 people lined up right now. So I'm waiting to see how many people if they really want to, and then if people stop asking, then I'll start asking people. You know what I mean?
You should ask people. I would say, ask people.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. A lot of people don't want to volunteer themselves. They don't want to seem like they're imposing, or even if it's that kind of show. But if you ask them, a lot of them are like impressed that you ask them. Yeah, they'll.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm officially asking the 3 of you right now. I want all 3 on my show.
Well, I told you, give me a date.
I want to break you guys up.
Give me a date. Give me a date.
Is your email on your channel?
Yes, sir. It is. It's pretty easy. It's Anthony J all day 123 at Gmail.
All right, I'll shoot you an email. It's going to be a Sunday at 9 Central. So your time, that's what, 8?
No,
I'm Central
time too.
You're Central time too? Okay. So yeah, Sunday at 9.
Yeah.
Right now,
I'm just
at least a month out. I've already got like 3 or 4 people booked. So
I'm just one state below you.
right. No,
it's a big state though.
Yeah, it is a long state. That's the worst part of the whole drive. I've drove from Wisconsin to Tennessee probably 300 times in my life.
Yeah.
Illinois is the worst.
Right.
What do you say?
It's about as bad as Nebraska.
Yeah, just flat everywhere. So boring.
Yeah.
Dark Bunny said, as long as you're flushy things, and Alexis said, gotta love a good agent.
Ain't that the truth?
All right, guys. It's been fun having you, Fishy. You're a blast. In person and on screen. I've met Fishy in person, so yeah, he's good people. Actually, I've met both of you in person.
That's right.
Yay.
That's right.
Y'all are both awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, all of us should go at the same time.
There you go.
Let's go to that. I'm telling you, meet up in Nashville every year.
Far for you. You just got to hop on a bicycle and ride for about 30 minutes, huh?
I could wheel you all the way there.
Yeah. All right,
guys.
I'll catch you all later. Thanks so much.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
See you. Bye, Travis. See you, Travis.
Woo! Happy birthday! Tell somebody happy birthday. Confuse them, or you missed their birthday. See ya!
Bye, guys.